Hello and welcome to another update video about various cryptos which are doing really well today. Pretty much as expected, Cardano has actually started to move after the breakout that we had, that we talked about. But in this video, I really want to focus on Cosmos, Fantom, and Harmony One, because all of them, especially today, are performing really well. Especially Fantom, really pleased about. We start with Fantom here because Fantom, we were starting to take profit somewhere down here just before we entered my target area. We've then spent time here in my target area. By the way, with regards to target area, as I always say, this target area is based on Fibonacci retracement levels, where with the highest probability you would expect the price to turn around, and it did it here. Yeah, so we had various turnarounds here in this target area, and this is all based on the Elliott wave count and the Fib levels. We had a big turnaround here, dropped basically around 30%, and this was a pullback to a moving average. And as I generally say on this channel, if you have a pullback to a moving average, it is at least a strategy to go long. Then obviously I can't give you any direct recommendations or financial advice. I'm not allowed to do this, and also can't do that for you, because essentially everybody's responsible for their own decisions. But so far it's looking very interesting. We had here on the chart this scenario that I still think is playing out, and again, I did mention before, I could be wrong, but this is in my view still the primary scenario that we see here with Fantom. Got this impulse coming up here, then an ABC correction down. This series of ABCs could be part of a larger wave A, then a wave B, and a wave C. This is pretty much what Bitcoin is doing as well, ABC. I talk about that in my Bitcoin videos in detail, and I would expect then primarily that wave C still to play out. Now, that means we could even in that scenario even overshoot the all-time high a little bit. Yeah, and that's fine. And of course, we have expected this to a degree as well. That is why on Discord, where I publish my buy and sell orders for channel members, we've just today hit the third sell order. And there is one more to come, which is way higher though. But yeah, perfectly here at 329, you can see how exactly we have done this here at 329. Very nice. It did come at, I think, to 330, so that was triggered at 329. Really nice. And if you want to see my buy and sell orders, you can check out the channel membership if you're interested, and then you can join Discord as well. Now, do I expect the price to rise further? To be fair, I think it could. It could, because I think it's now, as I said in my video yesterday when I made you aware. And by the way, I told you about this breakout here yesterday. If we take a look at that, here I made a video yesterday when we just broke out of this bullish pennant. Yeah, we just broke out. I made you aware of at around 295 of this breakout, and see where we are. Just not even a day later, we are now at 330. My first resistance was here, then the 315 level. That was the imminent, the first target. We just went through it without even noticing it. So that is how strong it is currently. You could probably expect now the price to move even higher than that. We've now on the 4-hour chart even seen here that bullish cross on the MACD. Now getting overbought on the 4-hour chart, on the RSI as well. So there will be a retracement at some point here. But I think we are extremely bullish here. And the thing is, we have now broken back into this channel. And that is, I think, what is quite powerful. You know, it's this channel here where we've moved up. The price did turn around here, where I still have that wave B sitting here, which is obviously now could be up here somewhere. Did a massive, but I think it was something like a 20-30% retracement down before we then started to move up again. But what you can see here is that we're back in the channel, and looking at the technicals, that is very powerful. It means that you could now even see it go up all the way to, I mean, we are close to all-time high. So first of all, I would say 350 is anyway expected to be a resistance at 350. Yeah, that is the all-time high. But if you move above the all-time high, I think the first key target, and just because I've got my primary expectation here on the channel, on the chart, it does not mean, of course, it has to be reached and everything. There were always alternative scenarios. Don't get me wrong, this is that one that I expect with the highest probability to turn out. Now, of course, I don't have a crystal ball. If you have one, let me know. But we always need to be prepared for every scenario. That is also why we, or at least I, prefer to set buy and sell orders in advance. So also be prepared for a for further price increases. I would also not sell everything in batches. I did read a comment of someone earlier who sold all of their Fantom, I think at lower levels, but I personally don't want to dollar cost average out too early, and I also don't want to sell everything in one go. I personally dollar cost average out, and then the higher we go, the more extended the sales orders are, as well as sell orders, the limit orders that I place. So 350 is certainly the next key resistance. I would now expect, as we have broken here into the channel, I mean, of course, it's only really just happened. So have we seen a retest? We need to see a retest first, in my view. You could argue it did come down, but we didn't really retest this channel as it is, but maybe that is still going to happen. And then I think 350 is certainly the next key level. I'm going to put it on the chart. And then after that, I mean, if you just move up from here, you can expect, in my view, first of all, you've got this this channel, this top of that channel, which is pretty much sitting at just below $4. Yeah. And if we take a look at the fib levels, just looking at the fibs in terms of where the price could be heading. Now we can use the larger wave for that to the high. And then you get, what do you get here? This first 1.272 extension at 440. Now that is the higher level one, because it is for the larger wave as it's playing out. We can also take a look just at the last major pump here. You can start from when the uptrend did start, and I would go to the previous high, and there you go, 372 is based on that 1.272 extension, and then you've got 437 at the 1.618. So in price discovery, I would expect first, 350 anyway is the all-time high, and then I would expect here the 372 could be the next one that the price might be adhering to. Overall then, that is my view on Fantom. Looking at just last, before we go to Harmony 1, can take a look maybe on the more significant indicators here on the daily, where it's starting to get interesting. Here on the daily RSI, you're not yet overbought. We can see that in the past we did go all the way up to 90. So from what the price did before, there could be more scope to move up. And also the daily MACD has turned bullish. So we are turning here, we've got a buy signal still. As soon as you see this turning around, it's another warning signal. At the moment though, it is turning bullish on the daily, and I think even here on the weekly, it's turning bullish. All right, so that is what Fantom is doing. And then again, I know there will be a lot of questions. Should I buy or sell now? Whatever. This is up to you. I will never answer these questions. What I can tell you is that I am selling at the moment. This is not the time for me to buy. I take profits in these times. Yeah, fully knowing that the price could go up further. That is why I dollar cost average out and then buying the next dip. That is what I tend to do. And again, yeah, everybody's got their own strategy. Harmony 1, very, very similar wave count, very similar. Also gave you here from this pretty much the same scenario, this ABC. And if anyone is wondering why I've got this ABC on here, it is basically my primary view based on the wave count. And the possibility is, of course, that here as well with Fantom, that we've seen the ABC correction as well already, or that this could still be an ABC, which is currently playing out. This is what we need to see at the moment. My primary view would still be that this is still an ABC that is playing out, but the possibility, as I said in the last few videos, is as well that we could just move up from here, and we are also prepared for different scenarios. We've got sell orders placed, at least I have. I know a lot of the channel members have as well. We had a target area here within which the price really did turn around and had its problems. You can see how the price did react to the target area. Then though we moved above, retested now, which means that this is now support. This is also a fib level here, the now support level of that target box, and we've been moving higher. We've even come all the way up to 38 cents, which is pretty much the all-time high. Now that scenario here, ABC, would be invalidated, I think, as soon as you get to 40 cents. You can overshoot the previous all-time high a little bit, and it would still be a wave B. At the moment, we've perfectly come to the all-time high. So for here, the next resistance level is easy. Yeah, This is the 38-cent level. We can overshoot it a little bit, but 40 would be the limit for that scenario. If we break above 40, I think we can expect a move towards 47 cents. We've got it on the chart here, 47, 59 or 58 and 71 would be in price discovery, the next levels to be reached. Overall, looking at the indicators here on the daily, it's looking similar to Fantom. You know, on the RSI, we're pretty much at a very, very similar level. We are also here in an uptrend. You can see that on the daily RSI. So no sign of slowing down at the moment. Had a bit of a sign of slowing down on the MACD. You can see that here how the momentum is actually slowing down from peak to peak. So it's a bit of a warning sign, I would say, yeah, because we have already moved up quite a lot. That is why I am thinking not only Fantom but also Harmony One about profit taking, but I would never, with ambitious and fantastic projects like these that we start to cover fairly early, not super early, but you know, towards the summer 21 here on this channel. These are fantastic projects, both of them, Harmony One and Fantom. I'm super bullish on them, but I also don't want to miss out on profit taking. But I would never sell. I personally wouldn't sell everything, but I will dollar cost average out again, like with Fantom. So could be a bit more of a price increase, but then you've got at 38 cents here. The all-time high is really a tipping point. It is a tipping point where we will then decide, you know, do we really see another run up, or is this it? And do we get a double top or something here with Harmony One? Cosmos also doing a very, very similar thing. They're all doing the same thing. These three cryptos are really following the same structure. Also here, course, one scenario where we could be in an ABC where that correction is still coming. And again, still would be my primary scenario. Now, if I'm wrong, I'll be wrong on all three of them. But I don't have a problem with that because I don't have a crystal ball. Nobody has. And this is just my primary scenario. That is why I am conscious about dollar cost averaging out, which I do as well. But I wouldn't sell everything, not with these three amazing projects as well, you know. And here, again, very close to a tipping point, very, very similar to Harmony One. That all-time high was already reached here at $44, $45. Has then, as expected back then, did correct down to 33. We had something like a 20 to 25% dip, and now it's starting to move up again, right? And this again will be the make or break point here at the all-time high. I think this could be decided maybe even today or in the next few days. Is the price going to push higher or not? Obviously, these three are currently going really crazy, while Bitcoin is doing just sideways movement. As you can see here, I think I would personally say as soon as Bitcoin is moving, money will probably flow back into Bitcoin and you will see these dip a little bit. And yeah, great increases. Again, personally, I can only say what I'm doing. I don't hold Cosmos, but it would be the same thing for Fantom and Harmony One, which I said I would dollar cost average out, not sell everything, of course not. I wouldn't be buying now. I would want to see what's happening now, because sometimes as a trader as well, or whatever, you just need to wait sometimes and see what the price is doing, because now we are below a key resistance level. You know, you can see what the price has already done. If you want to run after the price, that's fine, but we've already made here from the low to where the price is now around 100% in just pretty much a couple of weeks or something. And going in now just below the all-time high would not be a very wise decision. I know there are always the moon boys who always say do it, and it could be, you know, it could go okay, but it could also go massively wrong, and then essentially it's your decision. That's the message. But personally, I wouldn't do it just below an all-time high. Yeah, that's pretty much the update. So they're all doing really well. They're all at very close to key tipping points at the moment. And now it's yeah, they have gone up here in line with expectations, you know, towards this target area, into the target area. They did now overshoot, which I mentioned in previous videos is certainly a possibility also in this wave B scenario. So it was a possibility on the table. It's, by the way, not too unlikely, because it's what Bitcoin did as well. As per the Elliott wave count for Bitcoin, Bitcoin has also done an overshooting wave B. And this is certainly something to be aware of. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, there are, what I only can say, these are fantastic projects. They will have a fantastic future. There will be, for all three of them, if we talk about price targets here, If we just take a look here at Harmony One, you know, I think in the next run up, you can certainly get above $1. I mean, the 2.618 here is 91 or $92. But to reach these levels, 91, 92, you would need to see a big correction in my view. You would need to see it because the indicators are just very high. The MACD line on the weekly is just massive. So we won't just reach it without another correction on the way. I don't think we will. Just look at where that MACD line is, where the RSI is as well. We're not overbought yet, but we will be. And to reach, like, you know, I don't think we will. I don't think we will. But yeah, I think Harmony One will do very well in 2022. Fantom will do very well in 2022, as said before, and Cosmos Atom as well. I think will also do very well together with Terra Luna, and there are so many others. But bear in mind, there are many crypto projects which are currently very undervalued as well. You know, we have seen massive retracements. Some of the best projects, I'm talking here about, for example, VeChain in my view, Polygon Matic as well, doing okay at the moment, but still had big retracement. I mean, XRP, these are all sort of the key ones which are currently going down. Even Solana has gone down massively. And Cardano is anyway at a very, it's doing very well today, but it's also retraced massively. Chainlink even, you know, there are so many good projects which are just sort of not from a price point of view where they should be probably, but yeah, they're just going through that long retracement here. Algorand as well, Stellar anyway. So there are really good ones which are currently not seeing those pumps. And again, it's up to you if you want to invest during a pump like that. But yeah, I personally wouldn't. This is the time for me personally to start to sell. All right, hopefully you liked the update about all these cryptos. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.